Drum machines have evolved over the years from hardware units such as the iconic MPC, then we move over to software units like Machine, and it has evolved and changed the way how we make music. Today, we're going to dive into another drum VST that lets you create music faster, more efficient, better, and guess what? It's absolutely free. Let's go. What's up, everybody? I'm Keith. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell to get more videos like this. So today I have something special to share with you. So there's a brand new VST plugin that just released today from gospel producers, and it's called Loop Track. And guess what? This plugin is absolutely free. So make sure you visit the description below and pick yourself up a copy of this because it's free. Absolutely free. So let's pull up Loop Track. So I have Loop Track right here. This is the user interface of it. And we're going to go through some of the parameters on this VST plugin. And then we're also going to go through some sounds and play some things and actually see how this can help you make your music. So first off, when you look at the VST, we have different sections that do different things. So we'll go through each section by section. The first section up here is you have your filtering section. So you have a low pass filter, a high pass filter, and a pitch filter. Now I do want to say this, all of the parameters on here are global parameters, meaning whatever parameter you set, it's set to the whole drum kit or to all of the sounds that are on the actual drum pads. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It's not like you can put a low pass filter or a high pass filter or any other parameter on a specific pad, like a kick drum, right? It would be on the kick drum, the clap, the hat, everything. So just keep that in mind. So you have your filtering section right here. In the middle, you have your browsing section where you can select your patch. Right now we have a default kit, a clap bank 2, and a FX bank. We also have hat, cymbal bank, kick bank, layered clap snares, percussion bank 1, 2, shaker bank, snap bank. Remember when I said this plugin is free? This plugin is absolutely free. And you get all of these banks of sounds to begin with. So let me say this right now. I think this is a good part for me to say this right now. So you see all of the banks that you get already fresh out the box with Loop Track. So not only do you get these, but let me put this in perspective. You get over 400 samples, and you also get over hundreds of MIDI samples and MIDI files to go along with this. The version that I have right now is the pre-released version, so you won't see all of that. But when you pick up your copy, you best believe it's going to be about 400 samples and hundreds of MIDI files. Remember when I said this plugin was for free? What's dope about this plugin and what's dope about what Gospel Producers is doing is that they actually opened this up to the community. So I had the pleasure and honor, along with other producers, we have submitted a lot of our own custom-made MIDI files for you for this plugin. So when you get this plugin and you get the samples and you get the MIDI files, you will get custom MIDI files from myself along with other producers. And the crazy thing about this is Gospel Producers has opened this up to the community, so it's for you, so there's a Dropbox link in the description below. If you have MIDI files that you want to contribute to the Loop Track project, you can drop your MIDI files in that Dropbox and Gospel Producers will go through them. Now, I can't guarantee that every MIDI file and every loop that's created that they're going to accept. However, they opened it up so that you can submit your own MIDI files as well. So take advantage of that opportunity. Link in the description below. So this is the bank section where you can access all of your goodies. Right here is the pad section. These are like your typical pads where you click them and all of your sounds live on each individual pad. They are dependent on what, you know, MIDI keyboards you're using. If you have pads, they're mapped there, and they're also, you know, mapped to the keys as well. So right here in this section, you get your reverb, right? You cut this on and off, you actually get reverb. You get a degrade function, which is pretty awesome, right? The saturation function, right, which adds harmonics. Degrade is the opposite, kind of takes it away. Kind of makes it a little bit mono as well. So if it's like a ambient stereo type of feel and vibe of the sounds you're choosing, degrade, you know, the more of the degrading feature you add, it kind of makes it mono. Shrinks it down. Gives a nice little texture to it, a different feel. Over here you have your EQ section, so you have your lows, your mids, your highs. Right here, this is the amount of reverb, degrade, and saturation. So once you click these on, right, if you click one of these on, this will determine how much of that effect you're actually applying to the sound, right? So that's a great feature because you'll be able to blend each individual drum kit the way you want to blend it, and that's going to be very important. So right here in the middle, this is your master function. This is just your volume, okay? Fresh out the box, it comes at 75%. And right here is your metering section, so you can tell at what volume you are actually at. So like I said, the controls are global controls. So when you select one of these controls, they actually affect the whole entire drum kit. So the frequency points of the EQs as well. The low actually controls a lot around 60 hertz. The mid controls are a lot around 1 kilohertz. And the high controls a lot around 12 kilohertz. So just so you know, what frequencies, obviously use your ears, but at least you know kind of what frequencies that these EQs are living at. So what we're going to do is I have a session, and what I'm going to do is I pulled up 8 different instances of Loop Track. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to go through some of the sounds, and we're going to add some drums to this track. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is we're actually just going to do sound by sound, like kick, snare, clap, stuff like that. It actually has sweeps, drops, and risers in here. So this Loop Track right here is more than just a drum kit. I mean, obviously you get sweeps, drops, risers, ear candy type of things as well that enhances any production and honestly just puts the finishing touches on a lot of songs. So did I tell y'all this is for free? All right, so let's go to some kicks. So let's go to this kick bank and we'll just go through. Y'all hear these kicks? All right, let's turn the reverb all the way off. Let's see what this does. So we're just gonna cut this click on. Cool. Let's just loop this. Go to the claps. Something simple. Alright, so let's grab like some hats or something, some hi-hats. Oh. So what would also be cool, like this is obviously a free version, you know what I mean, of Loop Track, but you know what also would be cool is if we have functionality to kind of warp the audio files for each of the sample, and if we were able to drag on samples from, you know, a file onto each pad, so this actually becomes a sampler as well. I'm just saying. I had no clue what I was doing right there. Let's find like an off snare or something like that. Let's go to snare bank. Let's mess with this pitch. Right, add some verb on it or something. Yeah. Just filling in some spots. Got limiter. Take the grade off. Let's put that back on. Alright, cool. Something simple. This is definitely something simple. Let's go add some times real quick, right? Let's go to this time bank. So the times are obviously different versions of times, so it's not like the same exact one time laid out amongst the keys. Just something to know. Just trying to find some times that are similar in tune. So, literally, we're just gonna put this at the end. Let's just, for the heck of it, right? Yeah, let's just, for the heck of this, right? But let's just, we'll do every other on this time track, right? Alright, cool. Something like the risers and swoops and drops. Let's see what. Oh, we actually have a tambourine in here. Let's add a tambourine right here. Let's rather just arpeggiating it. So let's add some like risers and stuff. Let's see what's in here. So let's just add a rider. Add a rider just to take us into, for example, like how I have labeled here the pre-chorus of the song, right? So let's... That was perfect. All right, so let's just see what else we can find in here real quick. Oh, shaker bank. Can never go wrong with a shaker. So I actually have the art button selected on my Keylab 61, so that's why it's doing that, but really it's just a one shot. Clearly that was on a full straight 16. It's definitely had a swing to it. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just cool. So that is a little look inside of Loop Track by gospel producers. So my thoughts of this is an amazing free plugin. And I say that for a couple reasons. Number one, there's not too many free plugins ever, especially drum plugins, that you get this many samples fresh out of the box. And like I said, when you get it, you'll get over 400 samples and over hundreds of MIDI tracks. You can tell me where you find any company doing anything like that. You won't. So the other thing that I love about this plugin is the flexibility and all the parameters that you actually have inside of it. The ability to have filters inside of it, verb, saturation, degrade, pitch, EQ. I mean, all of it's right here. The fact that gospel producers has opened up the doors to other producers to actually, create their own custom, MIDI files as well, stuff that you would use on a regular basis, you can actually put in here. This plugin is really good for a lot of producers who just need also, a quick drum plugin just to pull up real quick. I just need to lay an idea real quick. Let me just lay an idea. But the simple fact that this plugin also has effects in it, risers, sweeps, things like that are important to me because I feel like those are the things that elevate a song to the greatness it's supposed to be. It adds the right amount of ear candy, and I use a lot of special effects and risers and kind of all the productions that I do. So things like that are specifically important to me. This plugin also is good for those who maybe use a DAW that doesn't have a media bay. So in Cubase, we have media bays, and you can basically type in anything you want and it's there. It kicks. Every kick, a whole bunch of kicks, a whole bunch of claps, whatever, but a lot of people may not have a media bay or some sort of dock that just has all of their files and all of their samples that they can just use straight off the bat. So if you don't, you just have one drum plugin that you can search through and find almost everything that you need in a percussion setting. So That's really dope. So obviously this is a free plugin, so beggars cannot be choosers. I say that all the time. However, if there was a pro version, a paid version of anything of sort, you know, some functionality that might be dope would be the ability to affect and warp the individual wave files of each sample that's on the pads. You know, also having the ability that every pad you select, that all the parameters and the settings reset according to that pad, and maybe a switch like global's cut on, so you know you can globally affect everything at one time. Or if you just want to put verb on the snare, you know, but not on the whole kit, say if you're on the default kit, like, you know what I mean, so you can just play drums. I know a lot of people play key drums straight, so instead of adding verb to the whole thing, you'll just be adding verb to the individual snare. And then maybe like a resize parameter. Maybe that's about it. But beggars cannot be choosers. I don't have anything negative to say about this plugin. It's free. I don't know how many times I can say that this is free. Honestly, this is probably going to be a go-to plugin for me when I'm initially just laying out ideas. I can just get the things quickly. I can search through each sound that I actually want to get my ideas to just lay them out. And I'm definitely going to, you can never have enough special effects, rises, sweeps, anything of that sort. So I'm happy to have these, especially with all of the loops and all of the samples that come out with this thing. You just can't get enough of this. So shout out to gospel producers. Thank you for sending this over to me for the pre-release and to do this video for everyone to kind of take a look at it. Yeah, like I said, look in the description below to go get your version of this plugin with all of the samples, with all of the loops. Also, don't forget, if you're a producer, there is a link below where you can upload your own set of MIDI files as well to contribute to the Loop Track family of sounds. So shout out to gospel producers for that. Also in the description, there's a bunch of free goodies if you want to elevate your music production, your songs, whatever. Just visit the description below. There's a bunch of other free things in there as well. But other than that, this is a wrap. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.